What's up, everybody? So today I am back and we're going to be looking at a recent Windows privilege escalation exploit. And no, it's not Print Nightmare. This one is called SeriousSam, also being called the Hive Nightmare. And we're going to kind of walk through the dangers of this exploit. So let me go ahead and set this up for you. This is going to be maybe a 5-minute video in our lab here. So I've got an Active Directory lab built out. This is a local machine. It doesn't have to be an Active Directory lab, by the way, because we're just attacking a local network here, or just a local user. So where I am, I'm logged in as a local user with no administrative privileges. If you want to come see who I am, we can go to users real quick and verify this. If I go to users, I'm in here as Hawkeye. Okay, Hawkeye has no special privileges, just a member of users. So I am sitting here as Clinton Barton or Hawkeye, and we're going to perform the attack as him. So this attack, let's discuss it. I'm going to go over to my Kali machine. So I'm going to post a link to this. This is one of the many different exploits that's going around for this. Basically, what has happened is somebody was playing around, I believe, with Windows 11 and realized that a non-administrative user had the ability to read the SAM, which the SAM contains your hashes for your local users. They had the ability to read the SAM file as a non-administrative user. And this was done due to shadow copies being enabled. This user, regardless of the shadow copies, should not be able to read any sort of SAM file. Okay, that's just bad news bears. So what happens is this goes out and this basically just pulls the SAM security and system files, and you can use those to extract this out, to extract the credentials. It tells you how to do it with secrets dump. Very straightforward. Okay, all you got to do is come in here. You can go to releases. I've got to open a new tab, download Hive Nightmare, place it on the machine where you want to run it. So in this example, I have my local user. This user has in his just users folder, he's got Hive Nightmare installed now. As I've had access to this machine, I put it on here. And what we can do is we can utilize this to pull down those 3 files. Now, if you want to duplicate this in your lab, I'm going to show you really quick. If you go to your control panel and you go to System and Security, here, you can just go to System. And I'm sure there's a nifty shortcut. You can probably just go to About Your PC or something. And then System Protection right here. Okay, and again, I'm a non-administrative user, so I'm going to go ahead and put in my domain administrator, really super secure password, a password in here. And I'm going to show you real quick how to turn this on. So this has to deal with shadow copies. Shadow copies are on a lot of times on machines, okay? So you come in here, you go to configure, you turn on system protection, and then I set it to 7%, hit apply, hit OK. And then all you have to do is create a restore point. So you hit create, you'll type in something, and then hit create, takes a few seconds, backs everything up. All right. Once that's all said and done, all we have to do to perform this attack is literally open a command prompt. We're in our users folder. And we should just have to run Hive Nightmare, okay? And that dumps out all of this for us. Take this, copy it, bring it over to our Kali machine, which I've already done. So through the magic of a little bit of editing, we can go ahead and just hit enter on this. And voila, we have dumped the SAM hash as a regular user. So now, yeah, in theory, we can go offline and try to crack these, get passwords out of them. But at the same time, we can use crackmap.exec to pass these hashes around. We can use ps.exec to escalate and get on this machine as a local user or local administrator. There's a lot that we can do here. So if we're in a domain environment or doing a pen test, this has a lot of practicality because this allows us to now take a hash and then try to escalate privileges and see what's maybe on the machine in other places, or take that hash and pass it around the network and see if that can get us administrative access to other machines from a local perspective. There have been many times where I'm on an engagement or a pen test where I own them via just local users, and they're their domain password policy is really good, or they're using something like CyberArk or Thycotic or any sort of PAM solution, and just completely blocks me out. But again, the local hashes are just as important. So if there's a lot of reuse going on, this is one of those situations where it could be good. So regardless, very bad, very easy to run. And yeah, Windows is having a bad go of it in the last couple of days and really last few months. So that's it for this video. If you like the video, please hit like, hit subscribe. You know the drill. Comment down below. It's nice to be back. It's nice to run some more videos, and you'll be seeing a lot more of this kind of content here coming out really soon. So until next time, my name is the Cyber Mentor, and I do thank you for joining me.